and welcome back to my channel. And it is stifling here in Michigan. It is extremely hot right now, but I need to tackle that mess over there. My grill is in some major need of cleaning from the winter debris and just from grilling on it and whatnot. And since it's the beginning of summer, I want to make sure it's in tip-top shape so I'm able to grill all summer long with no problems and that everything's working efficiently. So I'm going to take you on my natural way, homemade cleaner way of cleaning my grill. So if you want to get inspired to clean your grill in a more natural way, stay tuned and watch this video, and I'm going to show you what I do and what my procedure is. So as you can see, it's stainless steel, which that's going to be super hard with the weather and the elements to keep extremely clean. But my main concern is inside. It's just really grimy. The grates are grimy, and this is going to be a process. I just think that if I can remove these and clean these all really well, I think the food is going to cook evenly and better. And then just clean all of this off. So I'm going to make all natural DIY paste, rinse this down, clean it up, let it sit, and give it a good scrub. So we're back inside, and I'm going to make the DIY solution that I'm going to use to clean the grill. I am going to use a scrub brush and make sure I cover my hands with gloves, but I'm going to use some tea tree, lemon essential oil, and lemon. Lemon is a great degreaser, and the tea tree is a great disinfector along with the lemon. I'm also going to use some vinegar. And I'm gonna make this solution like a paste. So I'm gonna use some baking soda. I'm gonna use a lot of elbow grease and a scrub brush. And like I said, make sure your hands are covered, just because you really, it's gonna be a mess. It's going to be a mess. So as you can see, everything's kind of reducing down, and this is almost too thin. So I do need to add a little bit more baking soda. And then I'm gonna add my essential oils. And depending on the size, you are probably gonna want more lemon than the tea tree, because the lemon will cut grease and get rid of all that debris and soot. So I'm adding about 20 drops or so to this, and then I'm gonna add some more baking soda. Just to let you know, when you add vinegar with your baking soda, it will fizz. So you don't wanna add a whole lot at one time. You wanna let it kind of fizz down and then mix, just because you're gonna have a huge explosion. This is how people make their volcanoes when they're doing their science fair projects. So just FYI. I'm gonna make a substantial amount of this because, as you saw briefly on my grill, it is a hot mix. So I'm gonna add a lot of baking soda to this bowl, and then I'm going to add the vinegar and then the essential oils. You do want to make this like a paste, so you want it thick, but you don't want it so thick where it's cakey. You want it where it's able to spread and evenly distribute throughout the grill grates and all over the stainless steel. So I am basically spraying down my grill with some clear water, and then taking the solution that we just made indoors, and I'm spreading it all over my grates and grill top and whatnot. And I'm letting it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. I did do this a couple of times because, like I said, my grill was very neglected. And I have not given it a deep clean in some time. So I did this process a couple of times throughout the day to get it to the best of my ability. I wanted all of the grime gone. Once I figured out how to remove the grates, I took those all apart just because I found it much easier to be able to scrub them on the grass area and let them sit, and then get underneath to make sure all of the burners are clean from any grime or debris. and I'm just hosing them down here, and then I'm going to put the solution all over this. And I did use a scrub brush, and I used a stainless steel pad to help with some of the built-on grime. Like I said, I did repeat this process several times just because there was a lot of grime and residue. You may not have to do this with your grill. If you keep up on it, then you should be good to go. I do use my grill throughout the whole year, probably more frequently, I would say, in the spring and summer, but I do use it in the fall and winter. So I say if you do use your grill throughout the whole year, you should probably be doing this process at least 4 times a year. But if you only use it seasonally, I just feel that maybe once or twice, and you won't have to do this as many times as myself. Now that everything is nice and clean, I just took a dry towel just to dry everything up really well. Some of this will dry in your weather conditions, but I didn't want anything to rust, and I didn't want anything to not be dried, so I gave everything a good drying. So I recommend that. Now, I do have over on my blog, which will be linked below in the description box, some of my favorite grill items, along with this DIY recipe that you could go over there. Maybe you can pin it on your Pinterest board for later if you don't do this today or make it today, so you have it for the future. So go check that out. Like I said, it'll be linked below. And if you like these videos where I'm doing more natural living, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, because I do everything as natural and homemade as possible on a budget. So we are all done, And to the best of my ability, this grill is much better shape. It's going to be perfect all summer long. I'll be able to grill and all of the caked on yuckiness is gone. So if you enjoy these clean, homemade solution videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be doing some more. And then also let me know in the comments, what videos do you want to see from me in the future? Do you like my cooking videos from scratch? Do you like my cleaning? Or do you want more home interior and DIYs? So let me know below, and remember to give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys all real soon.